Hello all, and welcome back to Chreos Gaming. I am continuing my story playthrough in Creeper World. So last time we were on Ix and got drone bomber tech. Now we are moving on to Scluptor. Ops, excellent job on that last world, Commander. That drone tech really came in handy, but even with that tech, all would have been lost if not for your quick and decisive actions. We are in a pretty bad position on this world. It seems that on each world we visit, the creeper gets worse and worse. I fear if this trend continues, we eventually will not be able to survive. Commander, hang in there, Ops. Just hang in there. Alright, so we have 4 emitters. If I can keep... Oh, no, 5. There's one down there, and there's 4 of those. So this emitter should actually be easy to neutralize early, which would mean I could get this space for energy. And if I can get to this one while it's still in its container, that will probably be... But I have to start here, and... Well, to maximize the amount of energy it produces, I'm going to put it further out. Alright. So I'm going to try to build this way first and hope that I can get there. And then, because I can build 2, and I'll just build over here and try and get a cannon in place. Alright, so let's get this going. So because I can build 2 with the energy reserve that you start with, but you can't build a second one with that same energy reserve, because the first one ends up reducing. But once I have 3 up, I should start gaining more energy. Yep, there we go, to be able to build that one. And then this is at that level. So I'm going to build... How quick is this filling? Quick enough. I'm going to build the blaster back just a bit in case this doesn't work out the way I want it to. Produce 10% more energy. And I need to keep building over here even if I am building the blaster. Alright, how am I doing? That's okay. That's okay. And yeah, so this is really the biggest risk right now. And it's pretty close, but if this guy finishes... Oh, this is... Come on, keep going. There he goes. Alright, so I'm going to move him into place, because he can... Oh, he moved just out of range of the ammo. But now... Alright, so that's going to seal that, so I can use this area as more energy production. I'm going to do the same down here, and apparently I'm not going to get a mortar in there though. Okay, give me just a second. Pause this. So that one, actually we'll let this one finish, and then I'll start, because right now I'm already building on 2 sides. Oh, I can afford to build on 3 apparently, which actually means I need to build this cannon to be assisted by a mortar, and then once that's cancelled I can do more over there. And building those 2 is probably going to exceed my resources, so maybe I shouldn't have built both of them at the same time. Okay. So I'll let that finish. Nope, it does not exceed my resources. Good to know. Okay. And I'll keep building here. No spores, which is good. And then I'll build that out to there. How am I doing up here? Oh yeah, it's barely filling. So if I drop a mortar and a blaster up there, like I was planning on doing. So I'm hoping that the mortar will be able to clear any deeper creep out, and that I'll have no problem. So I don't know why Ops said... Oh, well that could be part of it. Hold on. I need to put a mortar up here. because this is starting to overflow, just barely. Okay, so I'm actually going to move him over here for now. Well, actually, yeah, I'll move him over there just to end fire rate. And then I'm going to keep building out my energy infrastructure. Do the same thing over here. Okay. Let's start building another blaster here, because I'm going to need it. Well, you know what? I'll build it over here, because he's already there. And then more energy infrastructure. Especially along here. Now that that's under control. So this is the only one where I don't have anything keeping it down. So I need to address that. But that's because it's not doing a whole lot. But alright, unfortunately I've put myself into a pretty significant deficit trying to build all these weapons and stuff. But so long as I'm keeping it mostly clear, and as these come online, the deficit will reduce. But yeah, I bit off more than I could chew with all of this sudden weapon building that I did to try and address these issues down here. So he unfortunately has to stay there to keep that one going, even though there's really not a whole lot there. Yeah, so this probably cost me time. And the other thing I'm going to need to want to, or the other thing I'm going to want to do when I get back out of this deficit is build speed so that I can get to things faster. And with the fire rate increase, I'm utilizing more energy because I'm using ammo faster, but I'm also keeping the creeper down at a better level. So how are we doing up here? I think we'll be okay on that. Yeah, so up here we're not doing much, unfortunately. So I'm actually gonna disarm him. I'll keep the mortar active just because it's able to keep the deeper creep at bay. I'm gonna disarm him too, unless it looks like this is gonna be an issue, which it doesn't. So I'm getting close to out of the deficit, but I need more energy production to be sure. So much as I am still in the deficit, I can't get out without spending to build more infrastructure for energy production. So I'll have to make it a little worse for a little while, unfortunately. These two will help. Okay, so same thing, he's up. I can disarm this one, which will reduce my energy pool. You know what, I'm going to disarm him just preemptively. How are we doing up here? We're fine. Okay. Now, I'd expected this to come down pretty quick, and it hasn't. So actually, let's see here. If I turn this back on, can it sustain itself? Actually, can it? There. So I'm going to drop it there, and we'll see whether it can clear the area well enough to keep itself alive. I really hate the cloud that it produces. It makes it hard to see the... It seems to be able to keep itself alive. But I don't know if I need a second one down here to... No, it's doing okay now. Okay, so yeah, it can handle that, especially with the mortar as backup. Okay, so that's good. Now we'll move this one over here. How am I doing on... Alright, so I do still have energy build going on up there. I'm slightly above. My deficit should start coming down. Okay, so it looks like that's able to handle it, so I can move this mortar up here to help with reducing those levels. And I can use a collector down here to start utilizing the power that's underneath there. Actually, do I need this mortar? not sure if I need that mortar or not. Okay. So, I am still not bringing the deficit down, which is kind of funny. So I need to be building more energy, which I'm working on. I don't really have anywhere else I can build more energy at the moment. So I guess I have to start putting in reactors until that gets better cleared. So I can do that. I'm gonna start arm him. Do the same thing. Hope that I can drop him in next to it and keep him alive. Looks like it. So now he just has to be able to clean it out to the point that the thing stops producing, which he's almost done. If I drop a relay or a collector in there, I can start utilizing that space for energy. Yep, so that works. So that this area is now nullified or neutralized, we'll so call it, since there aren't nullifiers. So with that done, I can build that out to do that. I'm going to disarm him. Okay, so this one's further away. That's going to potentially require additional firepower. So let's move this down. And we'll rearm him. Okay, I'm going to move him there and arm him. We'll see how that goes. Alright, and now I've got more space here for collectors to be able to start taking advantage of the energy in that zone. This guy is kind of holding his own for the most part. And I do now have a surplus, so I can start on speed. So with all of these going in, I've been able to get the energy I need. And I need the speed to keep him rearmed, because he's not really doing a great job. So he probably needs backup, is going to be my guess. Well, maybe not, because now that that's there, it seems to be doing okay. Nope, not quite. But when the speed's done, that'll definitely help. Oh, I can go to double speed. I forgot I could do that. And sitting here. That's fine. Double speed sounds better too. Just audibly. Okay. Alright, so add some more speed. So I am gonna... Yeah, I've got a surplus, so I can do this now. Add him in a reactor, because I do want more energy. But this isn't making the progress that I need it to really be able to get to that thing and get it nullified. Not that I need it neutralized, but... So I'm gonna drop him here and arm him, because he doesn't have to neutralize everything. All he has to do is get that to the point where I can connect to it. And if him landing can do that, then I'll be fine. Okay, add another speed. Okay, bring this one up here. Put in a collector. Another reactor, just so I have the energy. Okay. So now that can build. Come on. Get the ammo in. There we go. So I'm gonna hope that I can make it over there. Looks like it. Barely, but yes, I did. Okay, drop the mortar in so that it can actually hit there, move him up, and then I should be able to, yep, I can get that collector in there, and that should be all I need. Okay. So, was able to make it without this overflowing, didn't plan on this properly, and I think I built one too many mortars, because I don't know if this guy was really necessary. But now that that's nullified, it can come down here. This is going to be charged before it matters, but I might as well see if I can neutralize this one, or at least move towards doing so. And it's a short jump into the rift. That'll be helpful. No new technology or information gained, but we did survive another world. So, the creeper is not winning yet. Next time we will move on to Volan and see what more we can learn. Thanks all. Hello all, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button below. You can also subscribe using the channel image in the center of the video. If you are interested in more content in this video series, to the left is a link to the full playlist. Alternatively, when it is available, to the right will be a link to the next video in the series. Thanks all.